Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Danielle and I am on the Slimming World plan trying to lose some weight. So today's video is what I eat in a day and also a grocery haul with the sin value. So let's get straight into it. So this morning's breakfast, I've got baked oats, some raspberries which are free and speed, and bananas which are free. So we use 40 grams of oats, 1 scoop of the Protein World protein powder, so this is the vanilla ice cream flavour, and that's 2 sins. I've got my coffee there, 1 egg and a Muller Light vanilla and chocolate chip yogurt, and these make the most amazing little cupcakes. Oh, they're just gorgeous. So 2.5 sins for this and your healthy extra B. So we have had breakfast and that breakfast is absolutely delicious. Just in the middle of getting ready. That's why I've got my dressing gown on, and yeah, so I had breakfast this morning. I actually made that last night. So I thought to myself yesterday I wanted to be as prepared as possible. So I made my breakfast and I made my lunch yesterday. So literally got up this morning and it was all ready to go, which was brilliant. So that is a perfect breakfast for on the go. If you're looking for something to take to work or take out for the day, it is perfect and it's so delicious. Now, I mentioned the ingredients that was in it, and the protein powder was the vanilla ice cream one. Yesterday I made cinnamon roll muffins and did exactly the same, but I had the Mullerized cinnamon roll flavour and cinnamon roll protein powder, and it was so nice. That was like, I think would make like a perfect sort of Easter treat to try and keep you on track, because it has that sort of like Easter feel to it, you know, with the cinnamon rolls and like hot cross buns and things like that. So yeah, so as you know, I do have a code for Protein World, so I get 40% off and any order, so I'll pop the description below. If you want to order anything or want to have a look, then obviously you've got a really big discount you can use on there. That is one thing I would recommend, if I was going to recommend a product from Protein World, is the protein powders, because I use them all the time. You'll see in all my vlogs I use them a lot. I don't really use them as protein drinks. Dan uses them as protein drinks, but I use them in a lot of recipes like baked oats, if you want to make cakes or any sort of like treat, because although they are high in protein, they have such a sweet flavour to them. So if you're having it in muffins, you don't need to add any extra sweetener or anything like that, because it is so sweet and has so much flavour to it. Going out with the kids this morning, so I thought we'd be prepared. So I've got 2 sins worth of hot chocolate here and a skinny crunch bar for 3 sins. So I'm gonna have 5 sins while I'm out and about. So we have been out this morning, been to the park, stopped on plan. You see my little goodies that I took with me. So we are now on, what are we on? 7.5 sins. So I've got to be very careful what I have for the rest of the day now. So it's 11:30 and I'm starting to get hungry. So I've just put a couple of boiled eggs on, so I'm gonna have them before dinner. So my dinner's not that filling, so I kind of wanted to have something high in protein before it, so I'm gonna have that. I think I know what I'm gonna have for tea tonight. So yeah, we're feeling good. I've been drinking a lot more water today, because that is something that I really do struggle with and something that I know I've got to improve on. So we've had our steps, we've got some steps in, we've had some good exercise. Yeah, and we're feeling good. We're feeling really positive today. So yeah, I will show you once my boiled eggs are done. I'm sure you know what boiled eggs look like, but I'll show you once they're done. So I'm just having myself a lovely cup of tea now. I've had those eggs, and do you know what? Boiled eggs are so underrated. I really enjoyed it. What I did is I put a little bit of salt on and then mustard sauce, and yeah, absolutely delicious. So I'm gonna have my cup of tea now. That's sort of like gonna tide me over till lunch, because I was starting to feel a bit hungry, and obviously it was only 11:30, didn't want to have lunch straight away. So having that has just hit the spot. So I'm gonna have my cup of tea now, see to the kids, and then it won't be long till lunchtime. So this is Mexican bean Slimming World soup, which is free and speed food. I'll pop the recipe in the description below. So tonight's dinner, we've got a little fry up. So we've got lean ham, which has been grilled, bacon medallions, so they're free in protein, egg, which is free in protein, beans, which are free, and we've got mushrooms in the scrambled egg, which are free and speed. So I thought we would have a quick catch up. So it's the evening now. I've had my tea and I'm just about to make a cup of tea to finish off. So yeah, we started off well today, and then we had a bit of a snack accident. So it's just been one of those days, honestly. So the day started off really well, really productive. Got loads of cleaning done. Took the kids on the park, took snacks with me so I wouldn't snack. So yeah, really well. Had breakfast, lunch, all prepped. Brilliant. But like with anything, you know, you can't prep for life, can you? Things that, you know, life throws at you. So yeah, I had to take Harper to the doctor's this afternoon, so I was waiting in there for ages, and then I had to go to the chemist after to get a prescription, which is like 20-minute walk, especially with a toddler. So yeah, so we all had to go to the chemist before it shut, and then we was waiting in there for ages as well because like the printer had broken or something like that. So yeah, I was waiting for ages to pick up prescription. So by the time we come up there, we went to the co-op to pick Henry something up, and I was so hungry, and I still had like a little bit of a walk to get back with like trying to get Henry back as well. So I thought, you know what, I need something. So I picked up and you know what I was really fancying? I really wanted a nice chocolate bar, and I brought a Bounty bar. Yes, so I checked the sins when I got home, and it was 14 sins. So yeah, quite high sins for that, and I'd already had 7.5 sins, so I'm ending today on 21.5 sins. Yeah, so it is what it is. So we've got the food shop today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the sin value on the screen as we go along. So we've got 200 millilitres of full fat milk, which is healthy extra A. We've got a really big pack of ham. This was quite affordable actually, because we do get through a lot of ham, so I know that's going to last us the week. So we've got the Muller Lights here. These are half a sin each. Now I did order the mashed potato, just essential mashed potato, because it's so low in sin, but they've sent this as a substitute, which I would never usually buy peeled potatoes, so, but it is what it is. I've just taken it. Pizza for the boys. I'll pop this sin value on the screen just in case you're interested. So I got 2 lots of quark because I get through so much quark. It's just an essential on Slimming World. So that's free in protein. Got some bananas, which are free food. We've got apples, which are free in speed. We've got these, I'll pop the sin value on the screen, but they are low in sin, and these are an absolute great lunch staple. If you're on a rush, you want to take it to work, anything like that, and they're absolutely delicious. Beans, which are free food. Some tinned new potatoes, which are free, so these are great, sort of like chopped and then fried. Some strawberries, which are free and speed. Tomatoes, free and speed. Now I've got this bacon. I went for the Just Essentials. I wish I hadn't bothered. Look how much fat is running through that. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. That's probably going to have to be more of like a cooking bacon, instead of like having it on breakfast or anything like that. I think it's going to have to go in meals instead. But yeah, get rid of all that visible fat, and that's free in protein. If you buy the normal Asda one, that's a lot better. It doesn't have it all running through it. So I know that for next time. That's my other quark. Squawk. We've got just a small mince this week, and this is 5%, so this is free and protein. We've got pork for Sunday, and take all the fat off, and that is free in protein. these little fromage fraise, which are for Henry, but they're 1 sin for 1. They've sent me another one of these as substitutes. Yeah, we'll just use them. Bread for the boys. We've got chicken, so this will make a couple of meals throughout the week. Grapes, which are free food. Frozen raspberries, which are an absolute staple in my house. So these are free and speed. I prefer them so much more than fresh raspberries because I just feel like fresh raspberries don't last very long. So yeah, they're great. And then we've got eggs, which are free and protein. We've got another banana here. Now this week I've decided not to buy any like salad stuff because I've just not been eating it. So I've got 1 cucumber in the fridge because Henry will have like cucumber sticks, but I've not fancied it all, so I've just not brought it. And I've got frozen veg in the freezer, so I'm just going to use that up. So I'm not buying things for the sake of it because everything's just so expensive. So I actually ordered the peanut butter ones with these, but they sent these as a sub, but I really like them, so I'm not too fussed. So 3 sins each, or 2 is your healthy extra B. Biscuits here, so I'll pop the sin value on the screen for them, but they're obviously not going to be for me. They are very high in sins. Now this flavour here, this is the orange and caramel. I believe these will be about 4.5 sins, but I'll pop the sin value on the screen. I haven't tried this flavour. I did order a different flavour, but again they sent a substitute, but it's still the same sort of thing. So yeah, I'm still excited to try that. We've got the Weetabix here, so these are the sort of fake version and they taste just as nice, and 2 of these for your healthy extra B. These are great as that sort of like overnight cheesecake effect with like quark, raspberries and some sort of sweetener on it. So yeah, really, really nice. We've got these, which I believe these will be about 5 sins, but I will pop it on the screen. So these are for Henry. These, which I believe are around about 9.5 sins, but again I'll pop it on if it's any different. So these are for Dan's lunchbox. These, I actually really like these crisps, but they are going to be quite high in sins. I bet they'll be around about 6 sins, something like that. But yeah, so these are Roysters, so they're Dan's crisps for the week. And then I've got the prawn cocktail crisp, around about 3.5 sins. Any different, I'll pop it on the screen. But yeah, these are Henry's, but these are great as a Slim and Well choice. Yeah, so that's everything for the week. I feel like I've not got as much this week. It feels like there's not a lot here, but maybe it's just because it's the essentials that I needed. So it was around about £52 this week, so I'm trying so hard to keep it down, but everything is just so expensive. So that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, pop me a comment below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are now on Thursday when I'm filming this outro. So I filmed on Monday and we're now on Thursday. That's the sort of week it's been. But yeah, so I got weighed yesterday. So we'll have a catch up on Sunday. We'll have the weighing results and just see how the week's gone in general. But until then, take care everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.